The Suga show got canceled, not once, but 3 times, and each time the hype took a hit that was hard to ignore. Here's how Sean O'Malley's biggest setbacks nearly derailed his stock. Sean O'Malley began his pro MMA career in 2015, and he got his first big win in his 5th fight when he knocked out Tyson Lin. Suga Shawn next made a statement when he knocked out David Nuzzo at Legacy Fighting Championship 11.
Now Nuzzo's been dropped 3 times. That is good.
Dana White had been keeping an eye on O'Malley's rise, but he wasn't fully sold yet and wanted to see if the kid had what it took for the UFC. So, he gave O'Malley a shot on the Contender Series. In July 2017, O'Malley stepped into the biggest fight of his career up to that point, taking on Alfred Kashakian, which wasn't an easy task as O'Malley ate some heavy shots and even got held down on the ground for a while. But every time Suga Shawn got taken down, he bounced right back up, and in the end, he stole the show with a brutal straight punch that scored a highlight reel knockout. Dana White was now completely sold. O'Malley's first 2 UFC fights weren't a walk in the park. In his debut, he edged out a close win over Terrion Ware, taking 2 rounds to 1. In his second fight, things got dicey as O'Malley picked up a drop foot injury in round 2, which let Andre Sukumthath make a bit of a comeback. O'Malley still held on and walked away with the win. After a 2-year break, O'Malley came back in March 2020 and gave fans exactly what they were craving, a picture-perfect knockouts against Jose Quinones and Eddie Wineland. After back-to-back knockout wins, O'Malley fought a step up in competition in the form of Marlon Vera, who promised to F him up.
I just see myself going in there and I'm fucking the guy up. Like I'm pretty ready. I'm feeling good. I'm confident. I show in every fight. I come to fight and I'm putting a show for the fans.
O'Malley wasn't short of confidence either, as he firmly believed he'd be the first person to stop Vera.
So what is your prediction for the fight? Do you think you will be the first person to finish Chito?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, as fast as the starter as I am and as slow as he is, I think that equals a first round knockout.
On fight night, the Ecuadorian came in with a sharp game plan. He tore into O'Malley's lead leg with nasty kicks, eventually causing a drop foot. Suga struggled to stay upright, and late in the first round, he went down. Vera jumped on the moment and sealed the deal with heavy elbows, finishing O'Malley by TKO. Though defeated fair and square, O'Malley reacted to the loss by claiming that he was mentally undefeated.
I'm 12-0. I didn't lose. And you guys are like, well, you lost. I get it. I get that I lost. But mentally, I didn't lose.
Maybe what O'Malley really meant was that the loss didn't break him mentally, and he went on to prove it the only way that matters, inside the cage and with a spectacular comeback. The first stop on O'Malley's road back to title contention was Thomas Almeida, who made the mistake of underestimating Shawn going into the fight.
He needs to show that, he's a good fighter, but he needs to show him, prove it.
Almeida was made to pay for his words on fight night, as he was brutalized for 2 rounds before being put away in the 3rd. A few months after finishing Almeida, O'Malley faced Chris Moutinho, a UFC newcomer who stepped in on short notice. Despite being a massive underdog, Moutinho showed up brimming with confidence.
Why they should tune in? They should tune in because I'm the most exciting fighter that this roster is gonna have on the card. I'm coming to bring a war the entire time, and win, lose, or draw, there will be blood, and I can't wait.
Moutinho called it right, as it was a full-on war and blood was spilled as O'Malley rained down over 200 powerful strikes, absolutely tearing through the newcomer and stopping him in the 3rd round. Next up came Raulian Paiva, who thought O'Malley was skilled, but perhaps not skilled enough to beat him.
Yeah, he's got a lot of skill, and he can be a threat and a good fighter against certain fighters. But with all due respect, I don't see a threat, because I think that he has, even though he has the skills I have, he's a young guy and he's got a lot of energy, but I have more, and my matchup against his is even stronger. And I think I feel more comfortable about the abilities that I have and my skills compared to his. So yes, great fighter, but I do think that I come out on top of that, on that tail of the tape.
On fight night, Paiva's confidence got shattered quickly as he was stopped in the first round, handing O'Malley his third straight finish and another bonus to go with it.
First round knockout, can't complain. That feels good. Feels real good.
After beating Paiva, O'Malley faced Pedro Munoz, but the fight was ruled a no contest because of an accidental eye poke. Not backing down, Suga then shocked his critics by stepping up to a seriously tough fight against Petr Yan, who, along with most of the MMA world, was convinced he'd hand Shawn a brutal beating.
Do you feel skill-wise like he is on your level?
I don't think we're on the same level. I believe I'm better fighter than him, and in all aspects,
When the cage door shut, Petr Yan quickly realized O'Malley was way tougher than he thought. Shawn traded punches toe-to-toe and even hurt Yan a few times in an all-out war that came down to the wire. After 3 intense rounds, O'Malley pulled off a surprise split decision win, leaving many people stunned.
People are saying Petr Yan should have got the decision, but did you think O'Malley won? How did you score it?
It was one of those razor-thin close fights. I could see people saying Yan won the fight. I could see people saying O'Malley won the fight.
That win earned O'Malley a shot at Aljamain Sterling's UFC bantamweight title at UFC 292. Suga Shawn was the underdog, and most people, including the champ himself, thought Aljo's elite grappling would have Shawn tapping out for sure.
My thoughts on Sean O'Malley is that motherfucker is frail. Frail. You think if I could take down a short, stocky guy like Henry, who's actually a gold medalist and has good takedown defense, what am I going to do to Sean O'Malley? Like, let's be honest here, guys. Like, yeah, he's been promised the title shot. He opted not to take the title shot and gave Henry a chance to come back and chase history. I beat Henry. Now there's no more running.
The pros were siding with Aljo as well.
Who wins?
I think Sterling.
I think I'm going with the champ on this one.
On fight night, O'Malley showed he was truly the best by shutting down Sterling's takedown attempts and driving him crazy, making Aljo overreach and lose his rhythm, and early in round 2, Shawn landed a huge counter right hook and followed it up with ground and pound to snatch the belt. A few months later at UFC 299, O'Malley defended it against the only guy who's beaten him before, Marlon Vera, and it was time for O'Malley to prove why he had been saying that loss was just a fluke.
Mentally, I didn't feel like I lost to that guy. I didn't feel like his skills were better than me, and that was 3.5 years ago, and now I'm defending the title against that same guy. Yep. So, we get to see who is right and who is wrong. The reason I say it like that is just because how many thousands of kicks have been thrown since then, and how many times has that happened, that same nerve, that same spot. It's a very rare thing, so I always called it, a fluke and blah, blah, blah.
Having beaten O'Malley once before, Vera was naturally very confident heading into the fight, so much so that he wanted to punch a hole in O'Malley's face. Even with Cheeto's big talk, he couldn't back it up as O'Malley hammered him from every angle, dropping a bantamweight record 230 significant strikes, and outstriking him by 141 to cruise to a comfortable decision win. O'Malley's second title defense was against no ordinary fighter but a machine, Merab Dvalishvili, who vowed to think outside the box and knock out the striking specialist, even though he's a wrestling ace himself.
Don't be surprised I may knock him out because he's very confident and I have some skills. I'm getting better and I'm training and I can knock him out, O'Malley. I believe so.
Going into his second title defense at UFC 306, O'Malley was also totally sure he'd destroy Merab.
I'm gonna put on a masterful performance. I'm put on back-to-back masterful performances. This is gonna be another one, the biggest one of them all.
No, I think I'm gonna get it done the way I always get it done. I'm gonna put this dude face first.
The challenger wasn't lacking confidence either, as he was coming in hot, riding a dominant 10-fight winning streak.
Saturday night, and I know I can do it. I know I can beat this guy. This is very good fight for you guys, and you guys will enjoy Saturday night. I'm working so hard, and I'm gonna prove it Saturday night. So you guys will enjoy this fight.
On fight night, Merab made O'Malley eat his words, grinding him down with non-stop clinch work and takedowns from the first bell to the last. Shawn did shake Merab up late in the 5th, but by then, the damage was done, and Merab took the belt with a clear decision win. Still, O'Malley wasn't ready to just accept defeat.
I won this shit, but it still hasn't really hit me with anything, right?
The loss hit O'Malley deep, so much that he decided to let go of things he used to love.
I quit smoking weed too. I didn't even quit. it wasn't like, all right, I'm gonna quit smoking. It's like I just quit. I just stopped. Like I just didn't really like the way it made me feel. And I'm not overeating. I'm not. My sleep's better. But you smoke somewhat before bed.
Heading into his rematch against Merab at UFC 316, O'Malley looked much more focused than ever, stating how beating Merab was bigger for him than winning the belt.
What is the most important thing here, getting the title back or beating Merab and proving you can beat him?
Beating Merab, 100%. Like, I wanted even if Merab would have lost to Umar, like, part of me just wanted the Merab fight back. So, the Merab for sure.
Given his preparation, O'Malley was confident of knocking Merab out.
You know, I truly believe I'm going to knock Merab out. Come Sunday, no one's going to give a fuck about Merab, and that's just, it is what it is.
On fight night, O'Malley failed to put his money where his mouth is as he was ragdolled by Merab, who submitted Suga late in the third round.
Sean O'Malley came in 100% healthy, ready, mentally, physically, in every way you could be ready for this fight. And Merab finished.
With back-to-back losses against Merab, O'Malley is in a tough spot, and he will have to dig deep to bounce back into title contention, just like a different former UFC champ, who is very much in the same position as Shawn. If you want to know who, watch our video on Belal Muhammad.